In this video we show how to configure Fernhill SCADA to work with a MicroLogix PLC communicating using Ethernet. We start by connecting the configuration tool to a Fernhill SCADA server. In this case we click the local host entry to connect to the SCADA server running on the local computer. Then we create a work folder by right-clicking the root folder and select Add New Folder. Then enter MicroLogix Ethernet for the folder name and press Return. When setting up communication with a device, the first step is to create a tag for the communication channel. To do this for an Allen Bradley device, right-click on our work folder, select Add New Tag, followed by Allen Bradley, followed by Allen Bradley Ethernet channel. Shorten the name to Channel and press Return. In the Properties window, we click the Host property and we enter the IP address of the target device. In our case, this is 192.168.1.22. Press Return, and then in the Tag Status window we can confirm that the channel is now online. The next step is to create a tag for the PLC device and attach it to the channel tag. To do this for an Allen Bradley PLC, we right-click our work folder, select Add New Tag, followed by Allen Bradley, followed by Allen Bradley PLC. We shorten the name to PLC and press Return, and then in the Properties window we click the Browse button next to the Channel property, and we select the channel tag we created in the previous step. And then we can check the Tag Status window to confirm the PLC is now online. If we right-click the channel tag and select View Data Log, we can see a live view of the communication channel. With only the PLC tag configured, the activity visible in the log will be limited to an occasional poll request. To configure a digital Datapoint tag for the PLC, we do the following steps. We right-click on our work folder, select Add New Tag, followed by Core, followed by IO Digital Tag. We change the name to Output 8 and press Return. In the Properties window, we click the Browse button of the IO Data Source property and we select the PLC tag we created in the previous step. We then click the Browse button of the IO Item Name property and we change the address to Output Word 0 Bit 8. And when we do this, we can check the Tag Status window to confirm the quality of the data tag is good. We can also see increased activity in the communication channel now that Fernhill SCADA is polling for the status of the tag. At this point we will close the data log. To align with Fernhill SCADA's Secure by Default policy, write operations to IO Datapoint tags are disabled by default. To allow write operations to the PLC, you have to explicitly enable them. To do this, make sure the tag you want to change is selected in the tag window. Then in the Properties window, change the Allow Controls property to True. When we click on the tag in the tag window, we now get an option to write a value. We can use this option to send a write request to the PLC. And when we do this, we can see the Tag Status window now reflects the new status of the tag. The procedure to create an analog Datapoint tag is similar to creating a digital Datapoint tag. We right-click our work folder and select Add New Tag, followed by Core, followed by IO Analog Tag. For this example, we keep the default generated name. In the Properties window, we set Allow Controls to be True. We click on the Browse button of the IO Data Source and select the PLC we created in an earlier step. For the I/O item name property, we select integer registers N720. We keep the I/O item type as 16-bit unsigned, which interprets the integer register as a 16-bit unsigned quantity. And finally, we set the raw scale conversion to linear interpolation. What this option does is automatically convert the raw scale of the integer register to the engineering scale of the tag. And lastly, we look at the tag status window to check that the tag quality is good. We can take a closer look at the built-in scaling feature of the I/O analog Datapoint tag if we create an I/O word tag mapped to the same register N720. To do this, we right-click on the work folder, select Add New Tag, followed by Core, followed by I/O word tag. Press Return to accept the default name. Set the I/O data source to the PLC we created earlier, and set the I/O item name to N720. And then if we check the tag status window, we can see the quality is good. If we now write a value of, say, 100, which is the full engineering scale to the analog tag, we can see that the control is successful and the analog tag value now represents the full engineering scale. But if we go to the I/O word tag, which reflects the value written to the PLC register, we can see that it's been scaled to the correct value, which is 65,535. That concludes this video showing how to set up Ethernet communication to MicroLogix PLCs. If you want to find out more about support for Allen Bradley products in Fernhill SCADA, then don't forget to check out the Allen Bradley topic in the online help.